of those where we took, it basically ran a budded line creek for this whole section that you're seeing and where all this vegetation is. So like Dave mentioned earlier, that's this perpetual contamination as the water interacts and mixes with these tailings or the stream bank, where you're getting this non-point source pollution over time and every day because of that interaction. So by removing that from the equation and putting it into a repository kind of right over the hill, we were able to reduce that perpetual non-point source load into Lion Creek here. And it's incremental improvements. You know, there's this little fluvial tailings deposit that we found, there's more upstream that we can do. So this work doesn't happen overnight to improve the water quality. Like Dave said, we might get bugs that come up to the junction of North Empire and Lion Creek over time, but it's going to be projects like this, small little projects that build upon each other over time to get that water quality improved. So it's going to be non-point source projects, and then hopefully with this Good Samaritan legislation, it's going to be point source. You know, we're able to do both and improve water quality through those two mindsets. So this is just an example of some work we did, and if you can imagine kind of taking this down about, I'd say 3 to 5 feet below where we're standing. And so what we did is we excavated that material and then dug a repository for it and generated clean fill and brought that clean fill over here to place in the floodplain. So now we have actual clean native material mixed in with some compost and other amendments to facilitate this vegetation to come up and get some good growth here to kind of lock this floodplain in so we don't unravel it whenever we get an overbank event. So you know, that's kind of a common practice that we'll do in a removal action, is either removing that material off-site or treating it in place with different amendments if we can, if the pH and the other metals in the soil allow us to do that. So